like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want to talk, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the head don't work, I guarantee to get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Better, petty don't matter. As the teller tatter, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Come on, come on.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of enlightenment talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up this.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Here we go. 11.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. He hits Adams complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7. Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish.
Oh, he didn't spike it, he faked it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they
try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain here down to the 22. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
11.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
It's caught here by Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
11 empty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing.
There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
A Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready? Hey, let's go!
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow will throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not that another turnover on his ledger.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. In motion, the tight end. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 93 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. comes the man in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's brought down. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balance.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
for me, who could be against me?